make it happen.
Welcome back to What's the Worst That Could Happen? Today we're joined by Matt Lee, a property developer and investor based in Hale in Cornwall. We're in Cornwall, so I'm starting.
It's great that you're local.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, we're not too far from each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Matt is the founder of TML Southwest Limited, specialising in residential new build developments across Penwith and the surrounding areas. Taking a hands-on approach, Matt doesn't just oversee projects from a distance. He works closely with a trusted network of skilled tradespeople and industry professionals to deliver homes from the ground up. Recognised as one of Cornwall's 30 under 30 for 2026, Matt represents a new generation of property entrepreneurs who are combining traditional construction skills with modern investment strategies. Sit back and listen to Matt's episode. It's going to be a corker.
Thank you very
Matt.
much, Dave. Thank you. And thank you, Charlotte.
That's a pleasure.
Good to see you both.
Yeah, and you, mate. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Thank you for the intro as well. I didn't know you knew that much about me. But
You know, surprising what you can find online, isn't it?
it is, yeah.
Some of it I couldn't include.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no. Keep that out. Yeah. Yeah.
Your LinkedIn is very professional and you are an expert at being professional, Matt.
Thank you very much.
Very, very well present yourself. So.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I was actually thinking I need to update my LinkedIn. Oh, uploaded it a few years ago and sort of just got it out there. It reflects what I do, but I think it needs an update, really.
Yeah.
So perhaps I'll do that. But
I guess sometimes
nice
people don't really look at the actual content on
I
there.
don't
It's
think
just
they do.
more for like just connecting at different
really.
events.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many times where it's not even like, have you got a business card? It's, have you got
No.
LinkedIn?
No, yeah, exactly. Or just take my number, WhatsApp,
Yeah.
phone call, which I do prefer, really. I do have business cards, but I just have my number out.
Yeah.
It's easier, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is. Yeah. Or grab a coffee and connect from there, really.
100%. Yeah, it goes a long way,
It's
doesn't it, mate?
important, but
Yeah. So you started in
Yes.
property development at a young age. What inspired
Yes.
you to go in that direction, mate?
interesting. I thought you might ask this question. So nothing actually initially inspired me to get into property and construction, but I feel like a lot of people can relate to this coming from Cornwall. I left school, didn't really know what I wanted to do, didn't want to go to uni, didn't want to waste my time there on a job that I wouldn't be happy in, getting into debt. So naturally, in Cornwall, what can you do? Is hospitality or trades, you get into the building game. So I naturally just started working with companies, started working with my friends' dads, labouring, got into it that way, found a passion through it. So I kind of stumbled upon it. And my dad's always been a builder, but we never really got on when I was younger. And when I was 21, we decided to join forces and create our own company.
Brilliant.
It's almost 10 years deep now, going well. And yes, it's a great relationship that we have and a good business model. So it happened sort of
By accident.
by accident. Yeah. I didn't know what I wanted to do. You either go into work or you go to uni, don't you? Really. And like a lot of my mates, they're tradesmen as well. So went down that path and developed a passion for it over time.
Yeah. Yeah. Mate, I was the same. I didn't go to uni or anything.
No.
I came out, went on a building site.
Yeah.
And I mean, when I was on site, I was like, I don't want to be doing this all my life. It's nice when the sun's out, but
Yeah.
mate, when it's pissing down with rain, the ice butt's frozen over in the morning,
Yeah.
you got to knock a load up. It's
I know.
absolute nightmare.
It is. It's a tough industry to be in.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's not for everyone. I don't want to do it my whole life. While I'm young and I've got the energy and I've got a lot of output, I'm able to be on the tools and still go strong. But naturally, I do want to take more of a project manager role and expand. But at the moment, I'm loving it and sun shining, which is also a little bit too intense at the moment. But yeah.
I know, it's fucking roasting in here, isn't it?
It is warm in here, yeah. No, I feel like a lot of young people can maybe relate to that story.
Yeah.
As in, they get into it because in Cornwall, there's not much opportunity really. If you're not going to uni, it's either builder, carpenter,
Farmer.
Yeah. Fisherman, yeah. But a lot of people do go down the trade route. So
yeah, 100%. Yeah. But I think a lot of people as well, young people, when they're coming through, they think, do you know what? Academically, I'm not that great. I need to go and get a trowel in my hand. That's all I can do, sort of thing. But there's so many options within the industry, and I think, like, you know, obviously that you're a prime example of what can be done in the industry, and you're smashing it, mate. So
thank you very much. Yeah,
doesn't necessarily come down to like an academic application of being able to study or wanted to, because you're obviously a very smart guy. You growing a business and doing it really well. And a lot of the trades that we have on here, they are intellectual.
Yeah.
It's just applying it in such a different way and actually to create something and stay. My granddad was a builder, and I used to love it when he'd be driving around. We were in Sheffield, and we'd be driving around, and he'd say, "Oh, I worked on that hotel, and I built a pool in the back of that garden." And actually, you really are creating something that's so important to everybody's lives. So
exactly,
it's satisfying in that way.
Yeah, definitely. I can definitely relate to that. I was okay in school, but it was mainly because I just didn't know what I wanted to do at uni, so I didn't go. A few of my friends did, just to sort of mess around and go for the nightlife. But yeah, I stayed in Cornwall because I love it here as well. So yeah, obviously beautiful place to live, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, it's interesting. As you said, your granddad drives around Cornwall. Oh, I worked on that house, worked here, worked there. I'm starting to get that now, although I'm only 10 years in. Oh, I worked on that. Oh, I did a job there. And yeah, you see your achievements. And I'm still in contact with some of the clients that I've sold properties to, and they're still over the moon with what they've got, built a good relationship. Even 5 years in, if they need advice on anything or whatever, I'm there.
And you want to do an extension?
Or
or they're going to build something, want another house, they're a growing family and they want somewhere else, they know that they can come to you. And
exactly.
You're young enough to definitely see that in your time ahead, I imagine.
Definitely. And that's how business spreads in Cornwall. Word of mouth, really. You do a good job, and next minute the phone's ringing constantly. I don't really advertise too much, but work comes in quite well.
It's good word of mouth, isn't it?
It is. And you do a job for someone down the road, their neighbour wants something doing, or their friends from up country want to move down. And exactly.
It's mostly new builds that you do, isn't it? On plots. It's not so much the extensions and renovation. It's more building from scratch, like they said in the intro.
Yeah, so bread and butter is ground up new builds, buy plots of land and build homes and sell them on. But also renovations, extensions and restorations of old buildings, typically working for ourselves, and then we sell them onto the open market, but also builder by trade, both of us. So we do, when times are quiet, work for clients. If you needed an extension, I could do that. So I've been doing that for the last few years because it's been quite difficult to purchase plots. Although house prices are very high, people think, oh, you must be doing well. Plot prices are also sky high. So
and materials.
Materials, yeah. So we've actually not had many projects on lately. So I've been working for clients, extensions, etc. So, but that's how working as a builder growing up, I have the hands-on skills now. So I'm not just a developer, I'm also my own contractor. So it's good. Yeah. You have the hands-on experience. And
well, it's good to have as well. And as you progress and you become into it, certain more of a project manager role that we discussed, you've got those skills from being on the tools that you can go back to. So and you can always reflect on it. And for me, like, I'd always speak to people and say, "Oh, have you thought about doing it this way?" Looking at it from a different mindset of being on the tools. So
definitely,
it does make a difference to have that mindset.
Yes, and you know that when somebody's doing a good job or not, or you know how to sort of approach people and speak to them, and you know what's going on. Really, it's overwhelming when you're building a house. When I first started, it's like there's so much to think about, take into account, and it is quite overwhelming. But eventually, it clicks. Couple of years in, you think it won't, and it does. And you're confidently, even if you're not a skilled electrician, which I'm not, obviously you have to be qualified, I know the basics about it and enough of it to obviously be able to work with them and know what's going on really. But when you don't, it can be overwhelming. But,
so TML.
Yes.
Now, I spoke to Kieran earlier and I said, I've got Matt Lee coming in. I don't think you've met Kieran before.
I met him at the boat party briefly.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
about a year ago.
Yeah. That was a while ago.
Hawaiian shirts.
That was a good night.
But it was. Yeah, I didn't really speak to you much that night actually. So only briefly.
Yeah, we were busy on the beers.
Yeah.
I said to Kieran about it. I said, I've got Matt Lee coming in, and he says, "Oh, what's his company?" I said, "Oh, it's TMO." He said, "What's that?" The Matt Lee.
The Matt Lee. Yeah.
What is it?
It could be, but Dad's called Tony. I'm Matt. So Tony Matt Lee.
Oh,
simple.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, TML.
He almost got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if when my dad eventually retires, it could be the Matt Lee.
Yeah. I like it, mate. Yeah,
I like
Sorry,
that.
Tony.
Yeah, no, thank you. But I like that one.
Yeah, there we go. I did say to Kieran that I'd steal his joke, but I thought, I'll drop it in that was his joke.
Yeah,
otherwise he'll invoice me.
Exactly. That was Kieran's joke. Yeah.
Royalties. Every time it's played, he wants royalties on the episode.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Good one.
Yeah.
And you work well together?
We do, yes. Yeah, which is very important. Obviously, I didn't get on too well when I was younger, as I feel like a lot of people can relate maybe to their parents. Yeah. Even now, people say, how do you work with your family? We just fall out. But we don't. Got a good relationship. We may have a few little
disagreements.
Yeah, disagreements here and there, but overall it's good. And I think it's a great model because, with family you both have your best interests in mind. Yeah. So you're working towards the same objective, got the same respect for the business. And it works well.
Yeah. So, I love that.
Yeah. And it's a good relationship with my dad. So important.
Good. So you love a bit of networking. We met at a network event. I've seen you on a boat.
Yeah. We met before that, actually.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Should we go into that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry to butt.
Well, when we did meet,
it's quite important.
Yeah, when we did meet at networking, you kind of said, "Oh, yeah, I used to watch you ride bikes back in the day and whatnot." That's
crazy Dave.
Yeah, crazy Dave. Bloody hell.
On YouTube or?
No, Matt would be at the same skate parks that I'd go to and whatnot. And so,
because I recognised you, and then we spoke about BMXing. I'm like, yes, it's you.
Man. Yeah,
but there's a bit of an age difference. Sorry, Dave.
I'm a little bit younger.
You're a bit younger.
So I was quite young at the time, but I do remember you. I used to ride around the bowl, and I was just beginning.
I am blushing.
Yeah, I remember Dave. But everyone knew Crazy Dave around Cornwall.
Yeah, they did.
Amongst all my friends, it was like, it's Crazy Dave.
Mate, it was mad. Like, I went to Birmingham, when was that? About 2 or 3 months ago now. And like, I was in a big arena, Birmingham Arena, watching Machine Gun Kelly.
Nice.
And this bloke just came up to me and he was like, "Are you Dave Pepperell, BMX?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, I don't really ride now." And he was like, "Yeah, I used to see you like on all the events and whatnot." And I was like, "This shit's mad." Like,
still getting recognised now.
Yeah, it's mad. It's cool though. Like, love it. But I had a great time doing that. And rumour has it, you're back on the bike.
Yes, I am actually. But mainly, my nephew has just gotten into BMXing. He's 5, but he absolutely shreds. He's got no fear.
Really?
So naturally, his dad's not into riding bikes at all. So I've bought myself a BMX again, to get back into it and also show him
Supervise.
As well. And again, touching back on relationships, it's a great way to spend time with my nephew.
Yeah.
Be outdoors with him, show him all the cool skate parks around. But mainly we go to the track. He loves dirt jumps. So we've been ripping dirt jumps and actually built a mini pump track at home. Which
amazing.
I'll show you soon. It's nearly finisght.
Oh, mate, you can't wait.
Been helping me build jumps as well. But he's nuts. He's 5 and he wants to work outside with me till night time, and he doesn't want to watch the telly, which is good. I encourage him to be outdoors anyway, but it's a great relationship.
I love that.
Yeah. So maybe we'll have to ride soon.
Mate, 100%. My 5-year-old, he's into his bike and whatnot now. So,
and
the 2-year-old as well. I'll tell you what, like, he's got this little tiny bike, but he fucking shreds. Like, loves it.
Yeah.
Honestly, he gets on it and he's like flying around. It's mad. Like, he's got it.
Yeah. So, no fear. My nephew falls off. He doesn't cry. I ask him, "Do you want to drink? Do you want to go home?" No. Just gets back on and just just
happy days.
Carries on.
Mate,
so
100%.
He's got a talent.
We'll have to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Get out there.
Yeah.
Take the kids.
Yeah.
There's a good pump track in Goonhaven, actually.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. There's lots around now.
Yeah.
Really
cool.
good pump tracks.
Well good for kids. So, 100%. I'll have to see if my knees can take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of light pumping, but
yeah, exactly.
So we know a little bit now about what you're doing when you're not building houses and
building jumps.
Yeah.
Well,
building jumps and riding.
Yeah, but that's only the last few months I've gotten back into it. I haven't ridden a BMX prior to that for a decade.
Yeah.
Easily. Probably more. But
it's not cheap now, is it?
No, it's not. But I was never I used to ride quite a lot, but I wasn't anything like Dave. I was just flowy and did it mainly for just it's something you do when you're younger. It's nice being outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
So it's not something you've won an award for, but obviously, as we mentioned before we pressed record, you did win. You were recognised, and Dave mentioned it in the introduction, and you won an award for being under 30, one of the 30 under 30 in Cornwall. So you're a young spring chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just.
And so tell us about that experience. Did you know who nominated you? Did you have to do anything to prepare for the event?
Yeah, so I'll be brutally honest. I actually nominated myself.
Okay.
Which
Humble.
you can do.
Can
Sarah encouraged me. Sarah Whip, who
Yeah.
I met, she's lovely. Met her a few times before, and talking to her about what I do, and she said, "Look, why don't you get someone to nominate you? If not, nominate yourself, because I can see that you've achieved a lot." So she inspired me to do that. So I did. I just wrote in about everything I've done over the years and accomplished. Not thinking of even getting nominated, and I did. Obviously got nominated, and then on the night won the award. I was called out amongst the first 10, I think, which was quite a shock.
Amazing.
And that was for obviously all the developments and projects I've built over the years, focusing on, sustainable homes, energy efficient homes, and trying to make them as affordable as we can. And then also my other business, which leases properties to housing providers that house people that are at risk of homelessness or have fallen on hard times. So yeah, I think that helped. That's something I've recently gotten into the last few years. But super
amazing,
humbled to have won an award. I didn't expect to. There was amazing talent in the room. But it was, big achievement. I'm glad I did.
Yeah, well done. So you don't have under 30, that is a big achievement, definitely. You don't have many years of sensible thinking before 30.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
absolutely didn't.
And then now I'm like, I could probably be sensible enough to talk about my own achievements. I'm too old now, so I'm past it.
Yeah. You're not that old.
They don't do a 40 under 40, do they?
Yeah. If only.
Dave, should we start that?
Yeah, I think we should.
You should do, but touching on why I nominated for myself, mainly because construction can be a lonely industry, and I didn't really know many people that could nominate me.
Yeah.
I guess my dad could have, but I didn't feel like asking him. I was like, I'll do it myself. You could. So I did.
Yeah.
And
mate, you deserve it, to be fair. When I saw it come up on LinkedIn that you had won, I was like, fully deserved.
Oh, thank you very much. It's you never really truly appreciate the work that you've done or recognize it as much until you come to write it down or when you come to reflect. So just the process of applying for the writing down the application put things into perspective on how much I had done. And over the years, I haven't really acknowledged that. So I think, it was important to do that. Even if I didn't win an award, it helped me realize, I have done quite a fair bit for at a young age. In a good way, not an arrogant way.
Yeah.
It's hard to,
I
hate picking myself up.
Yeah, I don't usually, but
no. Yeah. But sometimes, like, when you have to and things like that, it puts it into perspective, like how much you've done and how you should be proud of it yourself. Maybe just like give yourself a pat on the back. But mate, like you've got people rooting for you. I know like you have a good network around you, and I know a lot of people respect you. So hats off to you. Fully deserved on that one.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Do you take a photograph or like keep the sales particulars of all the properties that you've built?
Yes, I do. So everything's documented, pictures, sales, and recently created a website just to keep track of things.
Yeah.
It's a portfolio website mainly.
Yeah.
Not really advertising. I'm just sort of showcasing what I've done. So if I work with investors in the future or anybody wants to check it out, they can. But everything's documented.
Yeah.
And
I bought my first house when I was 21, and I've still got the Rightmove listing from when I sold that house.
Yes.
Saved in my Rightmove, and then all the properties that I've then purchased after that, before and after, are still in my Rightmove saved. So if anything ever happens and they disappear on Rightmove, I'll be devastated. But I do have some still like card printouts.
Copies.
But when it comes to projects, as you grow in your business, the very first project is still so important, but you look back at it and you're like, I wouldn't do it again. And I've got design projects like that, and I'm like, oh my God, like I would not do that. There was so much I've learned since then, but it's still important to have it and be like, that was where it started and this is where it is now. Because at some point you will go to this is the last one, and that's that. And it's really nice to be able to see the whole journey, the progress.
Yeah,
so,
definitely. Yeah, it's important to document the journey. Again, like you said, you look back on the first project, see how far you have come, and reflect from there. But the first house I did build was actually, I named it Trey Kenza, which is first home in Cornish, I think, or the other way around, home first or something. But I preferred the Trey Kenza. So that was my first project by myself that I managed to build. And
where was that one?
That's in Hale. Yeah, so where I live.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, nice little.
And have you built your own house?
Not my own house that I live in yet. It's definitely something I'm going to do soon. and something I'm hopefully able to do. Given my experience, I think if I'm able to get a plot and build my own house, that'll be much better than trying to buy something brand new, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely on the
Goal.
cards. Yeah, it's a goal. Yeah.
So
yeah,
talk current goals then. Where would you where would be your dream plot to build right now?
Oh, right now,
In
what,
Cornwall.
in terms of for business or for myself or both?
Both.
Yeah, both.
Where for business and where for you?
Oh, so business wise, I mean, I love the town that I live in. Hale's a great area.
Yeah.
I think Penzance is in need of some nice new homes. Although I'm not building many. It's I do a couple a year.
There is a large plot now up
Yeah.
for sale down there.
Is there?
Mm.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, so it might be worth having a look.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it might be. But yeah, Hale, Penzance, St Ives area is where I mainly focus on. I like those areas. But for me personally, if I were to build a house, this wouldn't be the house that I build first, but I love Restaurant Creek down there. It's so nice.
Oh,
There was a plot up for sale not long ago, I think, and houses up there are crazy. But that is obviously a pipe dream. But
Yeah. There's
something
one
about
there
it
at
down
the
there,
minute,
it's beautiful,
8.5 million.
but yeah, 8.5 million. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice place. But
Yeah.
a bit too small for me, but
Yeah, something about it. I love it down there. I love the Devon Creek and also Myler Way as well, which is nice.
Lush.
Yeah, but there's so many hidden gems around Cornwall that
Yeah.
are just stunning. And what's the place where Roger Taylor lives, the Queen drummer?
Oh, he lives down
Helford?
there.
Yeah, the Helford River.
Yeah.
That'd be a dream to build a nice grand design style house down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If not for myself, for a client.
Yeah, I've got a project
the
in Helford
opportunity.
and it is stunning, and especially when it's really peaceful and there's sort of no one around.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, we're doing one down there at the minute, and it's
You are?
so nice.
Yeah.
Like, me and John from Prolux, we went down there to survey the house, and we couldn't find it. We drove straight past it, ended up on like a private beach, like
Wow.
just
Yeah.
just me and John in our vans. Like, I think we're lost.
Yeah.
I didn't
It's
realise
cool.
you can drive through the little river as well when it's low enough. You can just drive across the river
Can you?
Can
in
you?
Helford Village.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't realise that.
yeah, because I got myself. I don't know. I was like, the road is bizarre down there.
Yeah.
Winding, steep. Watch your car on every back corner, that sort of business. And I ended up just following it. And I was like, I don't even know if I'm on the road anymore. And then I wasn't on the road anymore. And then
In
I
the
saw
river.
this car going through the river and I was like, I need to go through the river, not up to this person's house.
Wow.
So
Yeah, I
turned
didn't
around.
realise that.
I had
Yeah.
did about a 50-point turn to get out of there and then had to drive through the river to get to the other side of the road, essentially.
Very Cornish.
Very quaint, very
Yes.
Cornish.
Yeah, exactly.
Lovely places to work.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it would be nice to build.
It would be.
Definitely.
Yeah. But
What you want from scratch.
definitely.
So, apart from me being your biggest influence in your BMX career,
Yep.
who is your biggest influence on your actual career?
Ooh. So I would say in property wise,
Yeah.
yeah. So my dad's obviously a big influence on me as well. He's really great. I don't actually follow too many property influencers as such.
Okay, yeah.
But I do like, there's a guy who's building massive properties on television at the moment. I can't remember what the program's called. I'm not sure if you've seen it, a London bloke, but I think he's great. He's
It's not Grant Shepherd, is it?
but he builds houses for footballers,
Oh, wow.
yeah, celebrities, all sorts, really. But
Oh, cool.
yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, just someone who like appeals to you. And
Yeah, someone that
you can
appeals to me.
relate yeah.
Yeah, but also on the side of things, I'm into trading, stock trading, etc.
Oh, yeah.
And I do have a mentor that I use, obviously is my mentor. He's a big inspiration to me. His story is phenomenal, and he's a big inspiration for just drive in general in business. It's not just the trading side of things; it's also applied to business.
Amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, that's one of my mentors. But yeah, I don't really follow too many people in property as such. I'm not actually on social media. I'm only on LinkedIn.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
yeah.
And he disappears off LinkedIn when he's building. You know, he's like, oh, Matt's not posted for a while. He's obviously building a house. Any minute now, we'll see it.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, it's always, that's the way. But I'm not huge on social media anyway. I never have been. So even before LinkedIn, I had no social media.
Well, you're a
for
good-looking
years.
bloke, mate, ain't you?
Oh,
So it
thank
must
you,
be
Dave.
hard turning away all those messages.
Oh, no. That's mainly from a distraction point of view. I just,
Yeah,
and
it's a time drain.
yeah, I
It
may
is.
download it again, but it's
It's a complete waste
the
of
longer
time.
time you go,
I have it,
go without
and
it.
I do our socials for Prolux, but
Yeah.
like once I'm outside of work, I hate the fucking thing.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. Like you end up just sat there on the sofa or wherever, and you're just doom scrolling, and you're just such a waste of time.
Yeah.
I try
I
to
agree.
keep it just to work, but if you don't need it for your business, which you don't,
really. No, we'll touch on that in a minute.
Yeah. It's I've got 2 phones. Both of them, one's a work phone, one's my phone. Not a drug dealer. It's design clients, and people go, "Oh, it's a bit dodgy."
You would make a good drug dealer.
Bit dodgy.
Actually.
Yes.
I'm unconspicuous.
Very discreet.
Yeah.
And I'll be on Instagram on my work phone, and I'll like finish what I'm doing, and then I'll put my work phone down, and then I'll pick up my personal phone, and I'll go on Instagram, and I'm like, "What the hell? Like, you've just been on Instagram. I need to delete it off that phone." But it is, and I think, God, I've spent an hour making a post on Instagram about fabrics or paint colours or whatever, and it may well, it definitely. I've started working with 2 developers recently, and they said, "Oh, we look through your Instagram," and they asked their partners to look through my Instagram. So people do turn to it, and it might, whilst you might not get a job from it, it can sometimes help just give a bit of confidence or credibility, whatever. But if I didn't use it for my business, I wouldn't use it. I'd rather sit and read a book.
Yeah.
As you know, Dave.
Yes. Yeah, me too.
And you like reading and development and looking after yourself. So
I do.
So you said to touch on social media and whether you'd need it for the business. What's the thoughts there?
Yeah, so the model that we use typically, it works well. It's quite low key, which I'm sure not a lot of people know about what I do really. But it's quite a simple process. Work with a lot of local agents, built good in-person relationships with agents, tradesmen. So source land from agents who are actively always phoning me when something's coming on the market or is about to, they'll give me a call. Purchase land from an agent, buy the land, hopefully. It's all good with planning. Develop the properties and sell them through the same agents, really. And I work with a lot of the same tradesmen that I went to school with. So the model works quite well. It's not something I need to really advertise because I've got obviously my power team of tons of chippies, electricians, agents and the like. So
that's just the power of like networking. I use like networking as a... Everyone, if you say networking, you think of like, going to an event and meeting new people and that. But really, it's the network that you've built throughout life and the people that you've got around you as well. It's if you've got that, you're always going to succeed.
Definitely, networking helps, as in obviously building rapport, relationships, getting to know people. But in terms of advertising, I don't. Apart from when I come to sell the property, which an agent does anyway, I'm not employing, so my website's not really to attract sort of employees as such because I'm subcontracting mainly. But it's more of a underground, quite old school business model that works well. In Cornwall.
Yeah, and it's who you know as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's people recommend you. Recommendations. You get a lot of recommendation. Yeah, like people deal with people, don't they? And you're a likable guy, so
thank you very much.
You're going to be all right.
Thank you. But that's how it works. Even though I'm not typically working for clients, the phone doesn't stop ringing. If work dried up tomorrow, plots wise, I know that I could get work, which is really great to have, and I don't even advertise. I've got sign writing on the van, but it's people are calling. Oh, you did a job for my mate down the road, or my neighbour. Can you do work for me? I'm constantly having to say, I'm a bit busy, or I pass the number on. If I do, I always pass the number on to my friends or other builders that I know and trust. So that's the power of like you said, networking, relationships, and doing good work as well. Which good reputation is important.
Absolutely.
And that'll carry you further than just spamming people or not being trustworthy and not doing good work, but just constantly spamming people. But not that people do, but it works being low key.
Good.
What advice would you give then to somebody under 30, for instance? So, let's picture 16, 17, 18-year-old guys at school or, trying to decide what they want to do. What advice would you give them about the property construction industry?
So I would definitely, if it's something you're interested in, or if you're like me, that it wasn't necessarily an interest, but you don't know what to do, I would learn as much as possible, work with a lot of people, find a firm that's willing to take you on as an apprentice and train you up. And if your aspirations are to start a business, learn as much as you can from that person, and really learn. Like, I learned a lot about the trade, not just blocks, but all sorts. So general building, accumulated like a big knowledge on almost everything, and then I was able to transition into developments, which, touching on that, I know it might seem from somebody's perspective now that's young that it'd be quite difficult, but networking as well, once you know the right people, you'd be surprised who is willing to invest into you as well. And also how it can be a bit easier than you think to borrow money or take out a business mortgage. They can actually be easier than residential mortgages. For me, I was on £12,000 a year, and I still managed to get quite a big loan to do my first project. So I think it's important to educate yourself and network and be around the right people and build those relationships, because people invest in people and work with people, as you said. But
you believed in yourself to be in a position to go and actually get that loan to do that project, but you could see and not be daunted by the finance of it, but see there's an end result here, and I'm going to pay that off. I'm going to pay myself more, and I'll be able to do this again and again and again. Yeah, and once you do it, it's not as daunting as you first thought. It's challenging, and it does obviously take quite a lot of courage, but it can be done. If, touching back to what we were speaking about, if your goal is simply just to get into construction and you want to work with a trusted firm and have a job, then I would recommend finding a good firm. But if your goal is to sort of branch out into developments, I would say learn as much as you can whilst you're young, get a general knowledge about most of the side of building, and then transition into developments. Build up a team whilst you're young, build rapport, relationships, and build your power team like I did naturally. At the time, I wasn't really thinking about that. It just happened. But now I'm more conscious of it. And you
it's harder
realize
to do when you're more conscious of it.
Yeah, but I didn't even know what networking was a few years ago, really. But it's relationships, education, and believe in yourself, definitely, 100%.
Well done.
Amazing. So, listen, the final question that we ask everyone is, what's the worst that could happen?
It might be something that has already happened, and it doesn't have to be a catastrophe. I spilled a tin of Farrenball paint in the footwell of a 3-month-old car. That was a bad thing. So when we say what's the worst that could happen, you don't have to go really, really dark.
Okay.
And you can talk about something that has already happened.
Yes. Well, fortunately, my journey's been quite smooth. It's very touch wood. Quite grateful for that. So nothing drastically as bad has happened to me, but I've seen people miss tiny details on properties. Something as simple as leaving out a damp-proof membrane and then having to tear the walls down once the house is built. Or I've seen people countless times build houses, not think about connecting services or the water, and then once they've built the house, they go, right, it's time to connect the water. And they get a quote from South West Water and it's 50 grand, 60 grand, and they can't afford it. And they have to sell the property at a loss. That happens a lot. So that is one of the worst things that can happen. So do your due diligence.
Yeah.
Whilst you're waiting to buy a plot, once it's going through conveyancing, do your own homework and make sure you can get gas, electric, access is another crucial one.
Yeah, material
People have built
access.
homes. You find you can build the house, but if you don't legally have access rights to drive to the house, it's unsellable. It's worthless.
Yeah.
So, and that's happened quite a few times to people I know. So pretty bad. It's the worst thing to have happened, I think.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, that's not happened to you. So well done.
No, it's but last thing, it's due diligence and speaking to people higher up than you. Don't be afraid to pick up the phone. It sounds stupid. To your solicitor, advisor, anybody that you've met through networking. Just ask questions.
Yeah.
And double check. Do your homework.
Yeah. Thank
Amazing.
you, Matt. Brilliant.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for coming today, and well done again for the 30 Under 30 award. And
I appreciate that. Thank you.
No doubt I'll see you at the skate park soon, but it's fucking hot in here, so let's get to the beach.
It is hot, isn't it?
In fact, I say the beach. Are you going on the bug party tonight?
I was going to go. I went last year, but I'm not going to go now. There's another thing on. But are you going?
Yeah, I'm going.
I thought you might be.
Yeah. Should be all right.
I know.
Looking forward to it.
I thought earlier I was like, that's on tonight, but got other plans.
He didn't invite me.
Did you not?
No, he didn't. It's all right.
I've got a free ticket now.
I've got to get to Jewston's before 5, so I'll be fine. Sent off to Jewston's.
It sails off at 6:30, isn't it? Or is it 6?
6, half 6. I don't know. I'll just do
might be able to get a ticket on the door.
Yeah.
I'm driving in an hour in the opposite direction to pay for some cladding at Jewson's, so that's fine.
Nice. But it was a good event last year. Dolphins came out, so
Nice.
we get them again.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. Looking forward to it. Should be good. But anyway, let's get out of this really hot podcast studio. And again, thanks for coming, mate.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you want to get in touch with Matt, then we'll put his social.
Yeah. Link. I will be back on soon.
We'll put a LinkedIn link on there and connect with Matt.
Thank you. If you want my number, get it from Dave or contact me.
Perfect. Last minute, anybody that wants to come onto the podcast and record an episode with us, please get in touch. We'd love to have you.
Amazing. See you all later. Cheers.
Bye.
What's the worst that can happen?